Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be making this beautiful stylish top. With 1 yard of fabric you can achieve this top. Okay, so if this is your first time on this channel, thank you so much for stopping by. To my return subscribers, I love you all. Do not forget to subscribe if you haven't, and turn on your notification bell so you can be notified when you want to, whenever I post a new tutorial. Okay, so this top has actually been on my Pinterest. Like, it's been flaunting my Pinterest whenever I go to my Pinterest. I always say it, so it's Pinterest inspired. So let's get right into the video. So first of all, you're going to fold your pattern paper into two, and there's one thing I want you to know about this fabric. You're not adding any allowance. You're taking your exact body measurements. You're going to even -1. Like, for example, you're going to measure your round. If your round bust is 40, you're going to divide it by 4, which is 10. You -1, that is 9, because you're using a stretchy fabric for this tutorial. So first of all, I marked my starting line, got my shoulder to my bust, shoulder to waist, and I added extra 4 inches. That's from my waistline. I added extra 4 inches because I am big. Okay, but if you're a slim person, just add 2 inches for hemming allowance. So I just added 4 inches because I don't want it to stop on my waistline, and I don't want it to go down too much. Okay, so that is it. So I'm done marking my shoulder to bust, shoulder to waist, and then 4 inches extra for my hem length. Okay, so I labeled it, and that is it. So the next thing we're going to do, like I said before, you're not adding any allowance. There will be no darts on this top. It's a very simple tutorial and self-explanatory. So I divided my shoulder by 2, which is 9. I got my neck width. I'm using neck width 4 instead of 3 for this tutorial. I'm making use of neck width 4. All right, so come down by neck width 3, neck width 4, neck depth 3, neck width 4. And I came down by my shoulder slope 1 inch, and from my shoulder slope I got my armhole line. Okay, and I marked it this way. I will connect my shoulder slope to my neckline and mark my neck curve. Do you understand? So like I said before, the neck width for this dress is 4, the neck depth is 3 inches. Okay, so I'm going to mark my armhole curve, and I will go ahead to start imputing my round body measurements. So I'm going to divide my bust divided by 4 is 11. I'm going to -1, which I'm going to get 10. Okay, I will -1. My round bust divided by 4 is 11, -1 and get 10. My round waist divided by 4 is 9. I'll -1 and I'll get 8. Then that 1 inches, I will just add that ½ inches down the hem length, and I'll connect. You're not dividing your hip measurements on the hem length because this dress is not getting to your hip. Just add ½ inch of what you got from your hip line on your round hip. Just add ½ inch to it on the hem length, and you mark. Right, so I'll go ahead and cut this out. Now you're going to watch and see how I am going to cut this out. Watch and see how I'm going to cut this out. This is where you should pay close attention. So you watch and see how I will cut this pattern paper. I'm not going to cut out I'm not going to cut out everything. Okay, so now I'm going to open it up just this way. That is why your pattern paper should be on fold. Is a must. So I'll fold it this way. Watch and see. I'll just cut out the rest, but for now I'm not going to cut my armhole curve. So I'll open it up so that it's going to be in a square shape just this way. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to transfer my, if you're a beginner, this should be helpful to you. You connect your chest line to the other parts, to the other side, which I just did. Okay, connect it to the other side. All right, just the chest line. Do not connect the bust line. You're just connecting the chest line. So the next thing I'm going to do on that center paper, you know, that pattern paper is folded into 2. On that center part, you're going to measure again your shoulder divided by 2, which is 9. What you did on the other side, you're going to mark it now 9. You come down by 1 inch shoulder slope and get your armhole. From that 1 inch shoulder slope, you get your 9 inches, which is that my chest line already. And I'm going to connect on a straight line just this way. Okay, just this way. The next thing I'm going to do is to measure my neck width, which is 4. Remember, our neck width is 4, and I'll connect my shoulder slope just this way. The next thing I'm going to do is to take my neck depth, which is 3 inches. All right, neck depth, which is 3 inches, and I'm going to curve. So I just want to transfer everything that is on the other side to this other side. So this is it. This is a very simple tutorial. So I'm done connecting it, and I'm going to mark my armhole curve just the way you see me doing. Okay, just pay close attention, because this is the part where it's kind of tricky, but not too tricky. If you pay close attention, you're going to understand it perfectly well. All right, so I'm done marking my armhole curve, and this is what I have. So the next thing we're going to do now is to get our asymmetric neckline. Okay, so now the next thing I'm going to do now is on the other side. Okay, this totally depends on you. Whatever side you want to work on, it's totally on you. So either on the underside, well, on one side of the pattern, you're going to measure from your neckline. You're going to measure 3 inches. If you like, you measure 3.5 inches. Okay, so I want my armhole to be kind of deep, so I'm going to reconnect my armhole curve from the neckline. Come out by 3 inches. That's from that shoulder slope. Sorry, from the shoulder slope, come out by 3 inches. Then you curve. You get a new armhole curve, and you cut it out. Okay, cut it out. Hope you understand. On the shoulder slope, come out by 3 inches. You reconnect your armhole curve, okay, and cut out. So the next thing I'm going to do now is from this part. Now I'm going to come down by 3. You can come down by 3.5, but I'll be coming down by 3, and I'm going to curve it, like connect it to the other side of the neckline with a curve. Do you understand? I'll connect it to the other side of the neckline, just the way you see me doing this way. Okay, just the way you see me doing this way. Now I'm going to extend this line out. That place I'm marking now, I'll extend it out, okay, with a straight line. I'll extend it out with a straight line. Then I'll come down by 2 inches again from that line. Either you come down by 2 inches or 2.5 inches, but I'll be making use of 2 inches. We're trying to get that rope, okay, by the tide. So mark out a straight line as well, just the way I did this now. All right, so the next thing you're going to do, I'm going to bring a piece of pattern paper. I'll bring a piece of pattern paper, and I will, first of all, I'm going to, like I said before, let me repeat, come down by 3 inches from that shoulder slope. Okay, come down by 3 inches, and when you come down, you measure that neckline. Make sure it's 3, so that it's not going to be choky on the neckline. All right, so then from that place, you come down again by 2 inches and connect a straight line. We're trying to get the rope. Then you're going to curve it out. You're not going to stop on that 10 inches. You know, I divided my bust by 4, and it gave me 11, and I minus 1, which is 10. So you're going to extend it by 1.5 inches on a curve. Okay, so now I'm going to bring a piece of pattern paper, and I'll be extending those lines. Okay, so on how long you want your rope to be now. So this totally depends on you. You keep extending the lines. Okay, you just keep extending the line. That is just it. All right, so I just want to use my tape to hold it down. So you keep extending the line you're marking. That line is going to be where your rope is going to be. All right, so I'll go ahead now and cut out. Now watch and see how I am cutting out, please. This is very important. You're going to extend your armhole curve by 1 inch on that part. Watch out and see how I am cutting out. I haven't made a mistake while cutting, but I'll show you. I'm not supposed to cut straight like this. Okay, so I'll use my tape, my masking tape, to hold it down. So just watch and see what I am doing. So I'll use my masking tape to hold that place down. I'm not supposed to cut that part. That is why I said you should watch, pay close attention. Okay, so now watch and see how I am cutting. You just slant it and cut out this way. Can you see what I'm doing? Just slant it and cut out this way. So that is it. Okay, and I'll cut the remaining part out. I'll cut the remaining part out just like this. All right, and this is it. This is it. You're done. It's as simple as that. I'll cut out my shoulder slope for this other side. So with this, I'm going to cut this on my fabric. You're not folding your fabric now, so you fold it and make sure you got your drafting good. And after folding, I got my drafting good. Now I'm going to cut this on my fabric. Okay, so this is my fabric I'm using. You remember this red lacquer fabric? Okay, it's very stretchy, so I'm going to place it. My fabric is not on fold. I opened up my fabric and I opened up my pattern paper, and I'll cut all through. Okay, so this is for the front, and I'm also going to cut the same thing for with this front. We are going to use it to cut for both the back. All right, I am done cutting, and here I have it two pieces, one for the front, one for the back. So this is the rope, can you see? So I'm going to pipe everything now. I'm going to pipe everything, the armhole, the neckline, join it shoulder to shoulder. Okay, join it shoulder to shoulder, and I'll join the sides and hem it down. Then we are done. I'll come back and show you. So guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial, and I hope you find it helpful. Now the one on the center, this is a Pinterest inspired top, and it has a two-piece. Now the two-piece is the one on the center. So if you want me to make the pants, please indicate down the comment section, and I will gladly do that. All right, so if you find this tutorial helpful and educating, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, share my video, and leave a nice comment. And of course, if you have any question, drop it down the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, I beg you in the name of God, hit on the subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you get notified whenever I post a new tutorial. All right, okay guys, see you on my next one. Bye.